All right, here we go. Draft is underway.
All
On
right, map is Tomb of the Spider Queen.
it is, and we got a Li Ming ban out first. They don't want that poke.
No, they do not. Li Ming's a pretty good, solid overall mage for
Absolutely.
anything.
And a Zagara ban. I mean, who wants Zagara, right? Like,
Yeah, Zagara's really strong at the moment. Let's see what Black Coffee picks first. Oh man, first
there it
pick,
is.
Alarak.
Alarak time, baby. Okay.
Oh man, I'm excited.
Now the question is, how is AA gonna respond to this?
It looks like Alarak was strong enough to warrant a first pick.
So we're gonna see the Zool.
Zul's pretty strong overall, so a solid pick. Solid
he
pick.
is, absolutely. And second pick is going to be the Johanna. All right.
Nice.
Johanna's nice now that Knight Takes Pawn is built in. No talent waste there.
Pretty good wave clear picked up by Team AA. Alright, looks like both teams came pretty prepared to this match. They're not dipping into their time pool like at all so far.
No, so far no. And it's Sylvanas pick. That's just going to make Black Coffee stronger going in.
Yeah, overall pretty solid picks from both teams. The Alarak is like the only surprising pick, but we'll see if it warrants that first pick.
Time will tell. And an ETC, always a good tank. Let's see what bans we got. I'd be looking at a support ban at this point, just to maybe make your life a little bit easier. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking they might ban like. What goes good with Alarak? Maybe the Uther ban. Maybe they don't want like the ETC Mosh with the Divine Shield.
That's why I'm leaning towards the Uther ban. Right, definitely get rid of that Divine Shielded Mosh. Right now you only have Johanna as an interrupt though, so you still have 3 picks left to try and deal with that. But they did ban the Li Ming, which is one of the easier interrupts.
Ooh, the KT ban.
KT ban. I wonder if they know something we don't.
Yeah, and maybe Black Coffee. Ooh, Legally ban. That's interesting.
Both interesting choices. Are they going to go heavy melee and they want to stop the second blind? But if that's the case, why not pick up Oriole at this point? Right?
I was thinking maybe Oriole or maybe the Brightwing to be picked up for Team AA. Like, they could use the Polymorph to interrupt the Mosh, or Polymorph to, like, really screw Alarak, and there it is. They pick up the Brightwing.
It is. Good choice there.
Let's see. What else could they pick at this point? They got the support. Ooh, the Greymane.
And a Greymane. Yep. That's some good damage. I'm going to agree with chat, too. ETC Alarak can be pretty nasty. Right? You can telekinesis them right into the mosh pit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's not going to be fun.
Oh, there's the Uther for the Divine Shielded Mosh Pit. It's going to be really hard to stop, even with the Polymorph and the Condemn from Johanna.
Right.
And the Tychus pickup. The Tychus pickup. Tychus is pretty solid, yeah, but I don't know. Did they know Team AA is going to go for like a double warrior comp here? They have a lot of melee for sure, but I think they're going to go for a ranged pick here.
I hope to see a ranged pick here. But that Uther ETC combo with Alarak, I mean, they have a lot of control. And a Falstad choice. Okay.
Yeah, there is the range pick.
That's definitely the range pick that we could have expected. So, overall, an interesting draft. I'm going to give the edge to Black Coffee right now. Just based on the ETC with the Uther. I mean, they have It's a solid draft there.
I think Team AA has the advantage in gaining experience with the double globals. I mean, double globals are pretty good. They're not like exceptional on this map because this map is kind of small, but they do some work with the experience. So they're going to have to get an advantage with that one.
Absolutely. And let's just check the draft. Make sure I got everybody. U3, ETC, Sylvanas. Yep. Okay. Looking good on Black Coffee. And everybody's correct on both teams. So once everybody's readied up. All right. Week 2, patch day. Alarak's in the game.
Already. He must be like super strong.
Let's see how this goes.
Good luck to both teams.
Absolutely. That Alarak hype. I really want to see how well he does.
Yeah. I mean, they could really screw the Grey Mane over with the Alarak silence. Right. He won't be able to do that much.
Alarak's, there's a lot of power there.
He doesn't do that well versus, like, I like to say Johanna, maybe Zool. Just because if Zool manages to cast all of his spells, it's kind of like all on cooldown. He doesn't have to continuously cast them.
Right.
So it's not as great versus him. But versus Greymane, who has like really low cooldowns, well, for his Q, you know, his main source of damage there, then
right.
Could be pretty fatal right there.
No, absolutely.
And we got a couple of toasters in here, huh?
Or BattleNet could be about to die.
Oh yeah, that would be bad.
Right, that's the problem right now. Who knows whether it's a toaster or whether it's BattleNet just saying, "Haha, sucker, you thought you were playing, but you not."
Yeah, somebody's hamster ran out of energy. They have to get it more food.
Let's see. It's only one machine, so we're gonna have to go into a pause if they're disconnected.
I do not know how to pause, so.
The pause button.
Oh, do you just bring up the menu and press pause?
No, like you literally just press the pause button on your keyboard.
People have a pause button on their keyboard?
Yeah, it's the pause break button. It's like up near the top of your keyboard. You never noticed that before?
Don't you?
You have a full keyboard, right?
Where is it next to?
Well, my keyboard's, I'm using a natural keyboard. It's up towards the print screen button and the scroll lock button.
I don't know if my keyboard has that, actually.
That's interesting. Okay.
Pause it. They want to pause?
I did. Well, I tried to. Apparently, pause isn't working for me. There we go. McFly got the pause.
Okay, great.
We're not set as referees. That's my fault. But yeah, there we go.
So many technical issues today.
Patch day, man.
Yeah, it's always patch day.
Always patch day. So while they sort out who's where, we can go over at least who's playing what. So I'll go ahead and hit the blue team right now, which is Black Coffee. And we got
go for it.
Harbaltalk on Alarak. I mean, those names just work together. Rubashev on Tychus. Again, that works. Eljana on Sylvanas. McFly on Uther. And Moon on ETC.
Whoops. Wait, can I not all chat?
You can't all chat. Again.
Oh.
Yes.
That's unfortunate. Okay. Anyways. Alright, on the red team, we got Daz on Brightwing. We got Fady on the Johanna. We got Rosai on the Greymane. We got Black Magic on the Falstad. And we got Belkrim on the Zool.
Okay. Got our team set. Cameras set up. Just waiting for them to fix the issue and count it down. I went and turned chat off. That was probably a mistake. I think I'll go ahead and turn that on right now just to see. Well, so while we wait,
we got some level 1 talents already selected here.
Let's pull those up and take a look. I don't see anything. Johanna going with Regen Master, which makes sense when you think about the number of rotations she's going to do on this map, especially with Night Takes Pawn being built in. That makes sense. Dream Shot on Brightwing. That's interesting. Looking for a little bit more DPS. ETC, of course, going Rolling Like a Stone, which makes sense, and Shrug It Off on Tychus. So, kind of the same talents that, I would expect to see.
Yeah, ETC going probably for those power slide catches.
Mm-hmm. It's a must-have. I mean, the game hasn't started. We don't need to count down. We just need to unpause it.
And counting down is fine, though. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
There we go.
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Greymane with Wolfheart, Gathering Storm, Paralysis.
Alarak with Wide Lightning. That's nice.
Uther hasn't chosen a talent yet.
He may. Oh, there he goes. He's going the regen
Conjurer's
as well.
Pursuit.
And it looks like we're going to get the standard, let's all try to kill each other in the middle right away.
Yeah, no Sylvanas cheese today.
Just kind of looking at each other. Nobody really wants to engage yet. They're all here. They want to say hi, make some friends.
Oh, there's the engage
There's
there.
the
There's
engage.
the ETC going in.
In an almost instantaneous critterizing on ETC. Fatty taking a decent amount of damage on Johanna.
Ooh, that's silence.
That hurt. That hurt. Three players below 50%. But we got Falstad soaking bottom almost immediately, which that can do nothing but help at this point.
Johanna got pretty low in that exchange, and Brightwing's going to help her though.
Looks like we're rotating top. A 4-man rotation top, and only ETC and Tychus there to deal with it.
Yeah, Sylvanas and Falstad in the bot lane, 1v1ing.
Yeah, definitely looks like we're just going to roll a normal 4-man rotation for AA here. Middle and top. And they're going to leave Falstad down bottom to try and deal with Sylvanas there. The problem with the 4-man rotation is when you sit here in mid and you try to fight it out. Meanwhile, Tychus is up top, soaking that XP, and it's slowly going to earn them an XP lead over AA.
Yeah. They're kind of doing a 4-man rotation, but they're kind of poking, looking for a pick too. They might get Tychus here though.
They might. Greymaine's going in deep. Gonna have to let that go though.
Nice run and gun there from Tychus getting out of there.
And the 4-man rotation goes back down to bottom.
Ooh, Falstad might get the Sylvanas here. Oh, she goes down.
It's a nice kill by Falstad there.
A nice pick off. Tychus playing it a bit safe here since he got ganked last time. He doesn't want to
get pushed out and have a problem. And their AA seems to be finding their rhythm with the 4-man rotation.
Yeah, looking pretty solid right now.
Sitting on, excuse me, almost double the coins as Black Coffee is at this point. And looking, they look like they wanted to ambush Tychus, but he was smart enough to go back when he saw the rotation coming in.
Yeah, looks like they're playing, Black Coffee's playing pretty safe just because they want to hit 10. They want to get that Power Slide Mosh Divine Shield combo before they really do much.
They might be thinking about rotating down, but they decide to clear the mid lane instead. And now they're facing the 4-man rotation. Well, nope, it's 3. Tychus is still staying top, so even though Alarak came mid to try and put a little pressure on, he didn't go bottom. And we have Greymane going down. Greymane Falstad might try to pick off that Sylvanas again, but that didn't go anywhere. She was able to get behind.
Team A ganking the Tychus in the top and having similar results to their bot lane, not really getting anything.
Black Coffee's playing pretty safe, and they're not losing the soak game. They're only a little bit behind.
Oh,
nice, that might be a kill there. That's a great kill on Daz.
Right wing, he might go down.
Yep, that's a great kill. And I think that's what they were looking for, and that's really what this comp will do well once they get a good handle on how to get their rotation to work. They have a lot of gank power, so they may have to wait for 10 to really take advantage of it. But every level they go up is going to make that gank power that much stronger.
Yeah, the power slide into Uther Stun into the Alarak silence is pretty deadly.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Not going to be able to do anything.
And the red team did pull off getting their web weavers pretty early, so we'll see what they can make happen with that. The bonus to Sylvanas, right? Unfortunately, they don't have the Sylvanas on this map, so they might struggle with, really getting a lot of value out of these web weavers at this point. Looks like we're gonna rotate top lane, at least 2 of them. Or are they gonna try and push all 3 lanes? Nope. They're gonna leave Falstad on the bottom with his, and they're gonna push the rest mid.
They're really all-inning this top fort over here in Sylvanas.
They really are. Absolutely. And they're getting it, right? They got the whole wall at this point, but it looks like here comes the 4-man rotation to make life difficult for them. But ETC is kind of out without a healer at this point. I don't know if that's the place he wants to be right now.
Azul going in pretty deep.
A lot of damage going out, but nobody's quite at the point where they're going to die with a hit.
Yeah, both teams are looking for something. There's the ETC power slide. Johanna gets out with the Iron Skin.
That's her advantage, right? She can pop that D and walk away from pretty much anything. Looks like both teams are going to reset. So we got all 3 front walls. That's not bad value for the first set of spiders. And they might pick off this Alarak, and they got him. That's a good kill. I think they need to push in and just take this fort down real fast. They have their whole team down here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take advantage of it. Let Tychus come in. He wants to 1-on-5. That's his choice. Advantage. They're almost 10. You don't need a fight now. Just clear your lanes. Push. All right, back out. See, that was a good decision. They pushed their advantage back. Soak 10, and then go looking for a fight.
Yeah, they're probably gonna want this advantage when ETC and Uther both hit 10.
Absolutely.
That combo.
And we have Black Coffee looking for a kill here. All 5 of them sitting mid lane.
Yeah, they're really thirsty for some revenge kills here. Oh man. Team A is gonna hit 10 like very soon.
One more minion falls and that's gonna be 10 for them. Meanwhile, Zul's been rotating just lane to lane to lane, soaking XP, and there's 10. Trying to help him out. So we got Gust, Emerald Wind, go for the throat. Still waiting on Johanna to pick one. Ah, there it is.
Bless Shield?
Yeah, Bless Shield. Like, why am I going blank on the shield? And Zul going with the skeletons. Not bad choices. They turn in again real quick just so they're not holding a bunch of gems.
They have a lot of control with their ultimates
They absolutely do. And blue team was able to sneak in a Web Weaver turn in while they were bottom clearing some waves.
Yeah, I might buy them some time to hit 10 while Team AA is clearing them.
I mean, that's the right decision, right? They need to hit 10. They're almost there. A wave or two will do it for them. The spiders basically killing anything will do it for them.
Ooh, that silence. The Emerald Wind comes out from right when.
Oh, and there's 10, and there's the laser coming down.
That's a really early laser.
It was early. It looked like they were just using it to kind of zone off and push AA back, which is an interesting use for the laser. 90-second cooldown, so... Or I think it's actually 100 now. I don't know if that was the right move, but it was a move.
Team A looking to... They look like they want to fight instead of clear the Web Weavers at this moment in time. Oh, they're going mid now. Clear that one out.
And there we go.
Full catch. Here comes the Mosh. No, nice.
That was a great gust. Pushed them away, finished that middle Web Weaver off. Looks like they're looking at just gonna finish off this bottom Web Weaver. Might get a little scuffle, but Black Coffee's falling back. AA is going bottom. And it looks like Black Coffee's up top trying to take advantage of AA being bottom and take this wall down on their own, which is not a bad plan. You got to do something to try and get some value out of them, and that was kind of your only choice at that point. Meanwhile, AA is setting up for another spider turn-in, which they should finish.
Be caught out of position.
He was, but AA not capitalizing on that.
Yeah, they wanted to turn in instead. That's fine. Let's see what Team A does with these spiders. Black Coffee looking to quickly take out this bottom Web Weaver.
Meanwhile, AA popped top to take out the fort and the cannon, thus allowing this Web Weaver to push all the way to the wall, which is a really smart move when you think about it.
Yeah, trading one fort for two.
Not only one fort for two, but Boss is going to spawn in top lane. So if they can accomplish getting both forts, plus the top lane is already weaker, that's a good trade. Looks like they're not going to push in with this, though.
They might not get this fort. It's going to be close. Oh,
they got it.
Falls.
They got it. That's a good fort. 2 forts, not bad.
Team A doesn't really look like they want to fight Black Coffee 5-on-5, which is a pretty good decision right there because their team fight is pretty good.
I gotta believe Black Coffee's team fight is probably gonna be better than AA.
Oh, here comes
the Black Coffee wants the fight, whether AA does or not, and they just finished
the
clearing
Gust
top.
Coming out, maybe the Gust disengage.
Could be. There
there's
it is.
The Gust disengage. Nice.
Good timing on that, but they're gonna lose Zul
there's
here.
Mosh.
There's the Mosh.
Oh, the Condemn though.
Zul is so low, but now ETC's almost dead. That's a great turnaround.
Nice disengage from AA. They do not want any of that.
No, they're backing all the way up to their bruisers, and they're saying, we do not want to fight you guys right now.
Black Coffee's gonna have to look for a few better angles if they're gonna engage on this fight, because they have so many disengaging ults from Team AA.
And I think that's what they're really going to focus on using, right? They don't want a straight up 5v5 team fight. They want to look for a single pick. They want to focus on doing objectives, doing mercenaries, clearing waves. Just keep the advantage that they've already built. In the meantime,
perhaps
Black Coffee's grabbed their cruiser camp.
Yeah, perhaps even fighting when Black Coffee's ultimates are down.
I mean, this was the right time to take a fight. 4 out of 5 ultimates were down for Black Coffee. AA really needed to push in and try and find the fight that they were looking for. Instead, they seem to be just staying around the outskirts, doing whatever they can to stay out of a direct conflict. And while that worked earlier, I'm not sure that's going to work much longer. You don't have a level lead. You're only up 2 structures at this point. I'm not sure this is going to work long term.
Well, they really want that fight. ETC gets polymorph, Deadly Charge comes in.
Oh, and this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. Let Falstead leave, focus on the other 4 that he left behind. Instead, it looks like AA's turning this around. They have 2 picks and chasing for a 3rd. They might get ETC here. If they had, if Falstad flew in for the gust back into them, I think they could have picked up that. Oh, they got him anyway.
Oh man, they got the Uther just on the tip of that gate.
Oh, but look at that. They're taking a lot of damage there. Zool backing out. They might get this gate. Or the full wall there. Yep, they got the wall. They need to back out here. Take your advantage. Back out. Be back. Maybe go hit the boss. Or looks like they're thinking about just going bottom and taking out the bottom keeping wall. Nope. Falstad's backing, and the rest of them are taking this bottom siege camp. That's not a bad plan. It's actually a pretty good plan.
Yeah, Black Coffee's battle plan isn't working out at the moment, so they're either going to have to look for some different angles of attack or some new ways to engage.
Right. And it looks like Black Coffee was trying to get a turn in, and they did, in fact, at least turn in the gems they had. This might be enough if Alarak can finish. Yep.
Alarak getting caught out a little bit.
Oh, there's a mosh.
No condemn? No condemn? Oh,
no, it was on cooldown.
Goes out.
There we go. This is really... that was almost the fight that Black Coffee needed. But right in the middle of that fight, we had 16 pop up. Nobody took the talent yet. Oh, that Uther got called out. Yeah, this turned out really, really well for AA here. They just traded 1 for 4. That's a good trade any day of the week.
Yeah, they did. Black Coffee did take out the Falstad almost immediately, but the return kill on the ETC, and then Black Coffee had to run. Because they did not have Sylvanas in that fight either. She was busy pushing the bot lane.
And if I'm still being hosted by Jason Devine, thank you very much for hosting. And welcome to a Division 3 game. Black Coffee versus Arthritic Abathurs. AA is currently leading the charge. And they have enough for a turn in here, so I'd like to see them turn in and not look for a pick. But it looks like Black Coffee's thinking about taking boss, and they are. They have sight on the rest of the AA team bottom lane doing a turn in, and they started that. Falstad's up though.
Sniffing it out.
But Falstad by himself is not enough to do anything, and that boss is pretty low. I don't know if AA is gonna get there in time to stop this.
I don't know if Team
Gust
AA
is
wants
up.
to go
Gust,
into this.
there's the Gust. Deleted. Deleted. Black Coffee got the boss, but they might be looking at getting destroyed here. There's a lot of low people. Sylvanas is dead. They can pick up the rest pretty easily. That Tychus is dead. Alarak's pretty low. That
cheeky deadly charge from Alarak to get out of there.
I am surprised he made that out. That was a great move. And that, I'm not sure that trade was worth. 3 for 1 plus the boss. I am going to lean with AA having won that trade. They have their spiders out. That boss got almost no value. Spiders are pushing 2 of the 3 lanes. Yeah, but not much. I think it might have finished that fort that was already low.
You're going to have to... Black Coffee's going to have to clean up these spiders.
Really quickly.
Black Coffee, though, is putting up a pretty solid defense. They haven't lost any of their
keeps yet. No. Yeah. And it looks like ETC and Alarak and Uther finished off that bottom lane of spiders. So while AA did get their spiders pushed out and did use them, they didn't get a lot out of them.
I'm smelling a comeback here from Black Coffee.
Possibly. We have 16 talents on everybody. But right now, AA is working 20, and it looks like they're going to invade. This could be a good fight for them.
Oh man, the Emerald Wind goes out.
And that's a dead Alarak. They're looking to catch ETC, but that laser drops. And there we go. Now they're damaging the laser. They have 2 rounds of bruisers pushing mid. They need to leave the bottom lane and push with that middle lane. Or I guess they can try and split push here. See who wants to fight the bruisers and who wants to fight the players. That plan could work. Looks like ETC's getting chunked.
Well, they still got Gust and Condemn in order to interrupt that ETC mosh.
And they're almost 19. And did I miss Zool root ETC, or did he not use it on the ETC?
No, he did use it on the ETC. Here comes the second root on it. There comes the cleanse from Uther.
Cleanse from Uther will keep him out.
Oh,
there's a
mosh. Maybe. Oh, no mosh.
No, mosh was up. Maybe he didn't feel like he had the DPS there, but maybe you almost have to hit that mosh and just start screaming into comms. There it is. Oh, that's a nice 4-man. That's a nice 4-man. It was a good mosh though, and that's gonna get him 1 kill. That Zool's dead in 60 seconds is a long time.
Alarak goes down for that.
But Daz is low, and they might pick off the Brightwing. There's the Brightwing. And they're chasing. They do not want to stop. They want more. They might get this Johan
if the power slide comes back out.
They might. He's doing everything he can to body blocker. There's the power supply. Power slide. Power supply. Wow, I'm a mess. That's not bad, right? They went 1 for 3. They lost the keep, but they cleared everything else out. Now what are they going to do with it? They have not enough gems to turn in. The lanes are mostly pushed in on their side. And it looks like they want to pick off this gray main, but I don't know that that's a safe place I would want to go right now.
I mean, 3 of the enemy team is down, so if they did fight, it'd be 4v2, so... Gray main,
and there's 20, though.
Cautiously backed off.
There's 20. So what do we got for 20? Indestructible like normal. We got Wind Tunnel. That could be interesting. Continuous wins on Emerald Wind, Blunderbuss, and Bone Spear. So nothing out of the ordinary here.
All of those ultimates are basically, get out of here. We don't want you in here, ETC.
Absolutely.
Any Melee.
And they're thinking about it, right? You got all of Black Coffee is bottom lane right now. They have a huge wave pushing mid, trying to take that fort down. And they're trying to look for a way to get back in this. Whether it's soak 20, whether it's try to get a couple of picks. AA with the level advantage and the tier advantage really needs to take a fight now. Trying to avoid a fight is not going to win them this game. But a pick or 2 could let them go on core and win almost immediately.
Yeah, Team A is just playing really carefully. They don't want to get caught out. They don't want to get caught with their pants down. Just that would be the one way to lose the game right now. Black Coffee looking at boss here.
It's not a bad plan. At least set up to bait boss, right? I don't think you want to actually pull boss, but set up to bait boss. You have
they're baiting it pretty hard.
AA was waiting in the bush though and saw everything they were doing. So I don't know. Blessed Shield is out, but there's a mosh.
There's the Divine Shield.
Mosh, 5-man mosh. This could be the turnaround they're looking for.
All the ultimates are coming out.
Laser doing work.
Alarak.
Oh, that was a great Alarak move.
Nice kinetic pull, silenced. Johanna pops indestructible there.
So much damage. What are we, 3 for 2 right now? Fatty's almost dead though. 4 for 3. 4 for 3.
That went pretty close considering that Team AA had their 20 talents.
It did, and so we have 20s on the other side now. Alarak's going Counter-Strike. Bob and Weave on Tychus. Both of the Storm on Sylvanas. And Uther and ETC haven't picked yet. ETC I expected to hold it, but he went with Death Metal. Okay, he's died a couple of times this game. I could see that. Uther saving his, though.
Smelling that comeback.
Uther saving his ult. That's interesting to me. I would have thought. Oh nope, there it is. Redemption. Okay, straight into the redemption. And right now we're looking at 4 deaths for ETC, so I could understand him going into that.
Coming in here.
Falstad wants it. Falstad looking hard for it. He might get it, but Zool doing the smart thing here and just finishing off this camp, so AA can take advantage of their bruisers.
Sylvanas did use Bolt right there, and if they kill Uther, he'll just come back up with Redemption.
So really just letting them go doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
And the reality is, the slower they play this game, the better off they are. The core's already at 79% on the side of Black Coffee. So AA wins off Winions if they just hang around and let them do work, right? Maybe push it a little bit here or there, but really just play the game and let the game win for you. Neither team has enough for a turn-in. Spiders, at this point, Spiders would be pretty strong.
I think Team AA might win this next fight just because from how the last fight went, they're going to be more prepared for...
That could be, and ultimates are up on all sides right now. Looks like we're trying to get a little invade here on the AA side, take Black Coffee's bruiser camp, and push with that double bruiser set. They took that camp down pretty quick, and now if they're looking for this fight right here...
Well, is the Mosh coming out? It is not yet. There goes
Lasers
the Emerald
down,
Dust.
Emerald Wind out.
The Mosh gets interrupted.
That Divine Shield was just a half second late. Because he got Divine Shielded right after Mosh was down.
Yeah, so he still has Mosh. There goes the Wind Tunnel.
The Wind Tunnel, that's a great spot for a Wind Tunnel too. And meanwhile, 2 sets of bruisers on that keep. That keep is gone. That was a great move by AA. They're taking the bottom Siege Giants to add pressure, and now they have 2 lanes pushing with catapults.
Oh, the most frustrating feeling. You know you can win a fight, but you have to keep clearing all these minions.
And every time you go in to engage on the fight, they just run away. But how do you deal with that? That's got to be one of the most frustrating feelings in Heroes of the Storm. But Zool just caught out, and he's gone. Just absolutely deleted. Hit so hard, he just flew 2 lanes over. I love when that happens. That makes me happy. And Blue gets a turn in. Spiders are coming down. 25-minute Tomb of the Spider Queen game. I mean, this game has everything. And the Siege Giants are on the core.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to do that much damage because Sylvanas did back to go clear them out.
But they made it there, and it looks like we have maybe a little 4-on-4 engagement happening mid lane. ETC's looking for it. Tychus is trying to sneak around the back. Those Spiders have a long way to travel at this point. Because the AA lanes were just so far pushed out, which was great for them. That's what they've really been counting on to kind of win this game. I mean, by the time the Spider gets here middle lane, he's already at half health. Top Spider's at 3/4. Bottom Spider hasn't even left the wall yet. So, really, AA needs a good team fight. They can push in. They can win. Endgame. They just need to get probably 2 to 3 picks here. And that Spider's not even going to take the wall down. So they're still in a great position. Looks like they're going to go top, clear this Spider wave out, keep it from getting the wall. And really, Black Coffee's going back to clear the wave in front of the Spiders. I don't understand that. I would have...
Well, they took a lot of poke in that last engagement, so that they needed some time to heal back up.
But maybe set up for a gank push, right? In the vents above that spider. Don't just run back where they can see you. You're not gonna get a pick
right here.
Maybe. Oh, ETC was out. ETC
it's just Johanna. It's just Johanna. It might not turn into anything, but it. Oh, Emerald Wind gets popped right there. ETC used.
Did he use it? No, I don't think he did.
I don't think he did.
I think he just went in. And let's look at that ETC build real quick. Loudspeakers, showstopper, and he's running the new imposing presence on his ETC, so that's interesting.
He might have used that. I'm not sure.
And it looks like they're going boss.
It almost looked like he used Bolt, but he doesn't have Bolt.
Maybe he just power slid in and she immediately hit the Emerald Wind. They were thinking boss, but now they're back down and looking for a turn in on their 32 gems.
Oh, this is bad. If Team A walks into that, then they would lose the game.
But it looks like they're going bottom, thinking about the Siege Giants. So they may be just looking to push mercenaries and minions up every lane at this point.
Yeah, Black Coffee knows that they went bottom because of they were sighted by the minions.
But is Black Coffee going to push down on them, or are they going to rotate out? See, well, I'd like to see it right there, right where that ETC is. Set up a gank push right there. See if they rotate in on you. Let Tychus clear the wave.
Team A is not falling for it.
No, instead they're doing a turn in themselves. Neither team is looking for an engagement here. And on the AA side, I kind of understand that one bad engagement and you lose, but the same is true for Black Coffee. Black Coffee at this point, in my opinion, has more to lose. They're 2 keeps down already. ETC wanted that false stat, but he wasn't getting it. And
false stat's pretty fast and slippery.
It looks like they might want to go boss here. They're at least up there clearing top wave, pretending like they could go boss. Excuse me.
However, there's the mosh, 5-man mosh. No follow-up yet though.
No, nobody was there. That moment.
When ETC goes down, there goes another mosh pit because of his
death metal though, and still no follow-up with it though. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Divine Shield.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Divine Shield goes out on Alarak. Uther might die here. He still has redemption though.
That moment your boss calls midstream, man. But yeah, that's all right. We can finish this game, and it looks like they're gonna take that top keep. AA pushing forward like they mean business, and they want to finish this game off. That's all 3 keeps. Now, I mean, they have nothing left to push for but core. So are they gonna back out again, or are they gonna try and get one more pick here and get that scattered death timer going?
They're trying to end here. Well, there's the
wind tunnel. That's the wind tunnel, and they're pushing in on it.
Damage on core.
The reality
is, coming in.
They really need another pick here. I don't know if they can finish it without. ETC's up in 4.